The large building to the right, the Asian Civilizations Museum, showcases the culture and history of the region. The building itself is a piece of history, a fine example of neoclassical Palladian architecture that was completed in 1867 with the use of convict labor. For much of its life, it housed the offices of government departments and was known as Government House. It was renamed Empress Place Building in 1907. On our right is the spot Sir Stamford Raffles first set foot in Singapore, marked by a white statue of the man. Though he's known as the founder of modern Singapore, he spent very little time here, staying only 10 days on his first visit. This white statue is actually a relatively recent copy of the original bronze unveiled in 1887 at the Padang. That one now stands nearby, in front of the Victoria Concert Hall, having been moved in 1990. Clarke Quay on your left is now a thriving entertainment area, bustling with eateries, night spots and entertainment. But it was a very different place from the 1800s until just a few decades ago. Hundreds of bumboats, or lighters, used to be moored here at any one time, disgorging their cargo, the lifeblood of Singapore's trade. The buildings along most of the quay were mostly godowns, where the cargo would have been stored. The shop houses were 2 to 3 floors high. Typically, the ground floors would have been reserved for the shops and trading offices, with the upper floors serving as houses for working-class families and coolies. Living conditions were not luxurious, but living near your workplace had some advantages. Named after Singapore's second governor, Sir Andrew Clarke, Clarke Quay is considered a historically significant area, and plans were put in place to preserve its architectural character around the time of the Singapore River cleanup in the 1980s. It reopened in late 1993 as Clarke Quay Festival Village. At that time, it was Singapore's most ambitious conservation project, costing over 180 million Singapore dollars. It won the Best ASEAN Conservation Effort Award at the 8th ASEAN Tourism Association Awards. Primarily white-collar professionals. Bridge, coming up now, is the oldest bridge in Singapore still in its original form. Built in 1869, it was originally planned to be named the Edinburgh Bridge to commemorate the Duke of Edinburgh's visit, but instead was named after Governor Sir William Kavanagh. The grand building just beyond Kavanagh Bridge is the Fullerton Building, now a 5-star hotel. It was built on the site of the former Fort Fullerton. The fort had been heavily criticized for years. Merchants felt strongly about a possible military target being located so close to their businesses. So, the fort was eventually removed and replaced by the post office in 1874. The merchants we're sure breathed a sigh of relief. The existing structure, built in 1928, served as the home of various government offices and as the general post office till almost the end of the century. In 1996, refurbishment works were commenced, with the current Fullerton Hotel opening in December 2000. In its early years, the building was considered the mile zero of all the roads in Singapore, the point from which all mile markers were measured. It was, in effect, the very center of Singapore. The Anderson Bridge holds the distinction of being